So how does Utah's new mask mandate affect you? Well, joining me to share what it means for Utah is Carl Arke from UTA. So Carl is joining us through Zoom here this morning. Great to see you again, Carl.
Good morning.
We've heard what it means for people at the airport. What will this mean for people who are taking tracks or riding the bus?
It's not a huge change, Brian. Quite honestly, for a long time, UTA has been requiring its passengers on tracks and on front runner and on buses and other vehicles that we have in the system to wear a mask. And so that's been required for a long time. I can say that the compliance has been very high. I was on a ski bus yesterday going up to Alta, and I was really pleased that everybody had a mask on. There was not a problem with that. And so and everybody had their nose covered as well as their mouth. So we've seen good compliance with that here, but we have required that for quite a while.
Okay, so this is something we've already been doing here in Utah. So can you remind us here for everyone at home, what are the rules when you get on a bus or find a track station?
We require a mask, everybody be wearing a mask, and that they social distance as much as they possibly can. We've tried to provide as much room on the bus as possible, and on track trains and on front runner, and quite honestly, our ridership is down, so it hasn't been a tremendously difficult challenge for people to social distance on UTA vehicles just because our ridership is down. Now we're starting to see it come back a little bit. We think it'll be about a 2 to 3 year process before we're back to pre-COVID numbers, but there's been room on the vehicles, and so we want them to social distance. If they're on a bus, we want them to stay a certain distance away from the bus driver. The bus drivers have plexiglass shields in place now to protect them as well. In many cases, we're asking people to board a bus through the rear door instead of the front door. And of course, we've been doing a lot of enhanced cleaning. That goes back to the very beginning of the pandemic. Back in March, we started to enhance our cleaning procedures on all vehicles. So we're doing everything that we possibly can think of, everything that we can. We're staying abreast of all of the new suggestions and the new techniques, and using the best cleaning materials we possibly can to try to keep the vehicles and we think that they are safe. We believe that they are safe. We're hitting touch points that are common for almost everybody on board. So the vehicles are safe, and people have been really very cooperative. It's been gratifying to see.
Now, well, you mentioned, we're just showing everyone at home here, just a reminder for some of those rules. You have to wear a mask, social distance, and you talked about the cleaning. But on the screen here, we're showing people that they need to board the bus to the rear door. How has that affected how that's helping passengers or helping kind of slow the spread?
Well, it is also helping the drivers who we feel are the operators who we feel are essential workers. We want to protect them as well. We're mindful of that. That's why we put the plexiglass shields up in every one of our buses. Obviously on the trains, front runner and tracks, our passengers don't really come into contact with our operators, at least not that much. They might on tracks a little bit, but not on front runner. So we're trying to protect our operators and make sure that people board at the back, they don't come in contact with our operators, and that they stay at least 6 feet back of the area where the operators are working.
These are good things to know. Where can we find those rules, Carl?
You can go to rideuta.com. And we'll have, and in fact, if you put it into our search bar and ask for riding and mask requirements and things of that nature, we'll have a lot of information for people there.
There you go, Carl Arke with UTA, giving us a good reminder on where you stand with that new mask mandate for public transportation. Carl, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks very much, Brian. Be safe.
You too.